Picture this. You're drowning in debt, juggling credit card payments, student loans, and maybe a car payment, feeling like you're running on a hamster wheel that never stops. Sound familiar? Well, today we're going to break down the two most popular debt elimination strategies that could finally set you free. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which approach will work best for your specific situation and why most people are choosing the wrong method for their personality type. Let's be honest here. If you're watching this video, you're probably tired of making minimum payments that barely touch your principal balance. You're ready to take control and create a real plan that actually works. The good news is that thousands of people have successfully eliminated their debt using these proven strategies, and you can too. The two heavyweight champions in the debt elimination world are the debt snowball and the debt avalanche methods. Think of them as different routes to the same destination. Both will get you debt-free, but they take completely different approaches to get you there. The debt snowball method is like building momentum on an actual snowy hill. You start by listing all your debts from smallest balance to largest balance, regardless of interest rates. You make minimum payments on everything, but throw every extra dollar at that smallest debt until it's completely gone. Once you eliminate that first debt, you take that entire payment amount and roll it into the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball effect where your payments get bigger and bigger as you knock out each debt. Here's why this method is psychological gold. When you pay off that first small debt, maybe it's a $500 credit card, you get an immediate win. Your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that makes you feel good when you accomplish any goal. This creates momentum and motivation that keeps you going when things get tough. Let me give you a real example. Sarah had 4 debts: a $3,000 credit card, a $15,000 car loan, a $25,000 student loan, and a $2,000 personal loan. Using the snowball method, she tackled that $2,000 personal loan first, even though her credit card had a higher interest rate. When she eliminated that debt in just 4 months, the psychological boost kept her motivated to tackle the rest. Now let's talk about the debt avalanche method. This is the mathematician's approach to debt elimination. Instead of focusing on balances, you organize your debts by interest rate from highest to lowest. You still make minimum payments on everything, but you attack the highest interest rate debt first with any extra money you have. From a pure numbers perspective, the avalanche method will save you more money in interest payments over time. If you have a credit card charging 24% interest and a student loan at 6%, it makes mathematical sense to eliminate that high-interest debt first. Every dollar you put toward the high-interest debt saves you more money than paying down the lower-interest debt. Going back to Sarah's situation, if she used the avalanche method, she would have focused on whichever debt had the highest interest rate first. If her credit card was charging 20%, while her car loan was only at 5%, she'd attack that credit card aggressively. So which method actually wins in practice? Here's where it gets interesting. Studies show that people using the snowball method are more likely to stick with their debt elimination plan and actually become debt-free, even though the avalanche method saves more money on paper. What good is saving money if you quit halfway through? The psychology behind debt elimination is crucial. Most people who are in debt got there through emotional spending or lack of financial discipline. If you're someone who needs quick wins and motivation to stay on track, the snowball method might be your best friend. Those early victories create a success mindset that carries you through the longer, harder battles ahead. However, if you're highly disciplined, motivated by numbers, and can delay gratification for long-term benefits, the avalanche method could save you hundreds or even thousands in interest payments. Some people are naturally wired to stick with a plan because the math makes sense, even if they don't see immediate emotional rewards. There's also a hybrid approach that some financial experts recommend. Start with one small debt to get that initial psychological win, then switch to the avalanche method for the remaining debts. This gives you the best of both worlds, early momentum plus maximum interest savings. Your personality type should heavily influence your decision. Are you someone who gets motivated by crossing items off a to-do list? Do you need to see progress quickly to stay engaged? If yes, lean toward the snowball. Are you analytical, patient, and motivated by optimizing outcomes? The Avalanche might be your path. Consider your debt situation, too. If your interest rates are relatively similar across all debts, the Snowball Method makes more sense because the interest savings difference will be minimal. But if you have one debt with a significantly higher interest rate, like a credit card at 25% while everything else is under 10%, the Avalanche approach could save you substantial money. Here's a practical tip, regardless of which method you choose. Automate your debt payments. Set up automatic transfers so you're not relying on willpower every month. Also, avoid taking on any new debt while you're in elimination mode. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. The most important thing is picking a method and sticking with it consistently. The perfect plan that you abandon after 3 months is worthless compared to the decent plan you execute for 2 years. Both methods work when applied consistently over time. Your debt elimination journey isn't just about the math or the psychology. It's about building new financial habits that will serve you long after you're debt-free. Whether you choose the emotional momentum of the snowball or the mathematical efficiency of the avalanche, you're developing discipline, budgeting skills, and a healthier relationship with money. So here's your action step. Look at your current debts right now. List them out with balances and interest rates. Ask yourself honestly, do you need quick wins to stay motivated, or can you delay gratification for optimal results? Your answer will guide you to the right method. Remember, becoming debt-free isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Choose the strategy that matches your personality, commit to it fully, and start today. Your future self will thank you for taking action instead of just watching videos about taking action.